Looks like we're good. The quality looks kind of terrible. Hey Alex, can you tell me what the quality looks like on the YouTube? And then we'll find out if the audio is working well. And if the audio is working, then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you my route on hunting goblins, which I'm just going to go ahead and start. A lot of people start from Bloodmoor. It doesn't matter, I find them everywhere. People say to stick to the path, which does help. There is no reason to actually go along the walls because of the radius that the goblins get triggered by. And then I actually am able to relax more with my play because I don't know if you've discovered this yet, Alex, but when you have the game windowed, and if you have a second monitor open, or if you just have it windowed to where you can drag your cursor off the screen, you start teleporting, drag your cursor off the screen, and then you can let go of the mouse cursor, or I mean, sorry, of the button that you're holding down, and it'll just automatically cast teleport forever. And then it actually works better too, because like then when you hit the edge of the map and everything, it doesn't do anything. I don't know, it's a little bit smoother. So fun little weird thing that I found out. How? Okay, perfect. That's good to know. So a lot of people will say to just do the paths, stay on them. I like to explore a little bit because I can't tell you how many goblins that I've found that were not on a path, and if I hadn't just broken off the path like that right there, I wonder where that one's at. Yeah, cool. There are better builds to kill the Fallen, I think. I think there's faster builds, technically, than the Frozen Orb. But I like to use the Frozen Orb because when they are surrounded by mobs, like a lot of mobs, say if you're looking for them in the map, I just find it a lot easier. Are you going to join this game? Like, are you going to get on this? Yeah, because it'll increase the drops for the goblins. So jump on in here. I guess we'll get to that, but anyways, I think there's faster ways to kill the goblins, but I like Frozen Orb. I've always liked it, and I mean, how could I not want to use this beautiful, beautiful thing? So, getting onto that, when you have more people in the game with you, the goblins drop immensely more, like, loot. Like, I mean, the loot is so much more. So, a lot of people will just join a game. Everybody, you know, if there's 5 people in the public game, it's squee 2 and 1. Okay. Sorry about that. Where was I? Don't remember. Oh yeah, when there's more people in the lobby, the drops are just so much better. So when you're in a public game, if there's 5 of you, what you normally do, what is done if you don't know, everybody kind of just says 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and that kind of lets people know what act you're going to go run through. And it's pretty simple from there. Once you've run through, I think there's a lot of people that would have stopped by now. They wouldn't have kept going where I just went. They stop at the monastery gate, or they'll stop at the inner cloister. You know, I don't know. Squee with 2 E's, and then it's 2 and 1. But you know, the chance for a goblin to spawn can happen anywhere in the game. It can't just happen on the path, you know what I mean? So I like to explore the game rather than just stay on a path. But I've also noticed that when I'm just drilling like main areas, so like I'm not going to go to the jail right now, I'll find goblins roughly 2 minutes apart is what they average out to be. Sometimes there's just no goblins in your game, and that happens. So don't stress out about that. And then, as far as I would even suggest, like, let's say you can't hunt in hell yet, I would suggest that you just do it in Nightmare. Just go into games that people are doing bail runs and stuff, if there's space for you, and just go run around and teleport through the game like this while they're doing their bail run. When they leave, just leave, go to another one, and that'll increase the drop loot, and they'll be easier to kill. So that's always a good one. I like to check just a little bit of Act 2. I don't like it too much. If I do Act 2, it's going to be the tombs. See how this is just a straight shot? I mean, this is just the straightest shot you can get. And then you just follow the river on the minimap. I hardly am even looking at the actual game. I'm just looking at the minimap now. Sometimes, when you're teleporting around, I like to check these little cubbies too. When you're teleporting around, I don't know what button you guys have your show items set to. I think by default it's Alt, right, Alex? Holding down Alt shows the items naturally. Okay. Yeah, so when you hold down Alt or whatever, I changed mine to the little squiggly button next to the number 1. Don't know what that key is called. But that'll make it to where you cannot, like, target a chest or a basket or an enemy or anything, so you'll actually teleport smoother if you hold that down. If you didn't know that. It seems to be that there's a lot of new people this season on the Crafting League, which, hello, all of you new people. I'm glad that you found this game, because you're never going to leave. But, little tips are good. I'm going to make a new game, actually. Here, we'll just make a new one. Alright, so you see how in the top it says Corruption Spreads in City of the Damned. That's where you want to go hunt your Worldstone Shards. Every fucking time. Yeah, go. Well, here, I'll go there too. I'll just join you real fast. Just teleport. I'll go this way, you go the other way. Because we could still find goblins out here. So, I'll look for a goblin. Oh, of course. But you really want to kill the monsters in these corrupted areas. Because I average about 2 Worldstone Shards per corrupted area. And so if you want Worldstone Shards and you don't have maps, just go and, I mean, the second that you're done killing stuff in these areas, just make a new game immediately and start killing stuff. Yeah, you're lightning, right? Yeah, you're probably going to have to clear this area. A lot of Columbians. Oh, there's a map. Yeah, sweet. Another little random side note that's good to set is, yeah, you're going to have to kill all this stuff. Yes, I am. Set the clear button for chat, which is normally set to N on your keyboard. I set that to one of my mouse buttons. Normally I'll set it to my mouse scroll click. And then you see I have my mini map. That's on my side button of my mouse too. It just makes life so easy. I would also suggest that you change Shift, which is stand still, to spacebar, and Alt, which is the show buttons, to the squiggly line next to number 1 on the keyboard. Make a quality of life changes. So I do find a lot of goblins actually in the Chaos Sanctuary in the river. Not so much the Chaos. And another good place that I find goblins are the palace cellars. So I like to teleport up and go up one level though, and then just come right back down. Doink. Arcane Sanctuary is easy place. Just anywhere that is a straight shot, especially for teleporting. Those are good spots to check. And like how I haven't found one yet this game, it's already been 3 minutes, right? Generally, I always think in my head, well, I should be finding one, and then I do. So it's probably not going to happen while I'm streaming, because, you know, whatever that magic is shy. Act 1 is everybody's favorite, though. I mean, just always Act 1. Just make your own private games, run through Act 1 over and over. Just leave the gate and go all the way to the jail. That's what I would suggest. So far, that's the only place that I've found him, I think. Oops. Oh, nice. Morty. So, before I go into it more, another good spot. Let's make sure. Okay, cool. Blood Moon Mat, whatever. Good spot to try and find goblins. And also a good spot to farm Worldstone shards. This is probably one of the best spots to farm Worldstone shards. Open any map. I just check and make sure it doesn't have any cold immunes because I use cold. And I just teleport through the whole map. This one's great because it's just a nice big field basically. But if it says darkness, you know, blah blah blah, darkness wonders this lands itself or something like that, I can't remember the saying. That's where you're going to get a lot of Worldstone shards. Most of the time, when it says darkness wanders the land, it'll happen 2 to 3 times in the map. Or, well, a lot of the times this is what happens with maps, but it's not a big deal. No, I just teleport through and look. There's literally nothing in here. So let's say you're farming Worldstone shards. I would have run that map, I would have made a new game and left, boom, opened a new map immediately. Here's a bunch of maps, you know, this is all from goblin farming right here. All these maps. So, take into consideration doing some goblin farming first. I know that you're going to want those Worldstone shards because you want to trade for the torch and the Annie and all this stuff that everybody's breaking your balls for. But, goblin hunting is more important. Dude, I had found a tiara that was 3 to fire skills and 20 faster casting rate, and then I slammed it and it with a duty ass thing. I'll pick it up. You're making me die. Quit bugging me, mods. Come on. All right. She's hungry, you guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream now because I'm gonna die if I don't feed this thing. I'm just kidding. It's not a big deal. I'll just get it when I get down there. Oh, okay. Well, then do it that way. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys do your hunting now. Just teleport through the maps if you want Worldstone shards, looking for darkness, wandering the land, and just teleport through Act 1, Act 3, the Travancore. Or if you just are like actually stoned and you're having fun like I do, I go through caves, I go everywhere, and I find them all over the place. The most that I found in one game was 9 goblins, and that was by myself in a private game. It was a very, very successful game. And I also got 27 Worldstone shards that same game through a map. So it can happen. I'm not lying. And go have the most fun and tell everybody that Squeegee told you to make your sorceress.